everybody, and welcome back to some more Ultimate Alchemy with Janky
Hello.
Nick. Hello! Aw, Nick, welcome back, my friend.
Hi.
Hello, and welcome to the island.
Welcome to the
once
Grey
again.
Makeover.
As always, the Grey Makeover, Nick. There is a lot of grey on this island, Nick. I mean,
I came on and Isaac was like, Nick, I don't like colours. I don't want colours. I don't want any of that blue, any of that cloud, any of that crap. And
it's true.
He forced me to remove it all. Even the ice. Look.
Physically.
It's
the ice
still
is
there.
It's still
Look, everyone.
Nick, you cover that up right now, Nick. You cover that right back up. Oh, my goodness. I mean, in fairness, Nick, in real life, you know, as humans age and as humans get older, they do become more grey, right? And so I think it only makes sense
That's true.
that as our island
And
gets older,
you wouldn't, you know,
it becomes more grey.
You wouldn't decorate your office in like ice and cloud.
Exactly,
You decorate
right?
it in
Exactly.
grey.
It's not,
Right.
Nick, it's not a safe work environment for you and I, right? We can't work efficiently when there's ice around. You know, that's not how, this is not Iceland.
Because I
Nick,
just, whenever I see ice, Isaac, I just eat it. It's like an addiction. And then I just get brain freeze. And then how am I meant to record any videos?
Exactly. Are there any calories in ice? Is ice like 0 calories? Is that
No,
like
because water, Isaac.
does water? I'm assuming water has no calories in it, and thus ice also has 0 calories.
I mean,
Well, I feel like they should.
if Diet Coke can have 0 calories, Isaac, then water can have 0 calories
I mean,
too.
I feel like, Nick, before we get into Ultimate Alchemy, I just want to point out, I feel like ice needs to be marketed better. I feel like they should put low fat and 0 calories on bags of ice to really try and pivot and sell it to a market of, you know, dieting and weight loss people.
Maybe.
You know, just chomp down on some ice in the afternoon instead of chomping down on whatever you normally chomp down on. But, Nick, nevertheless, in the last session, we started working on automation, right? We managed to automate
the conga
gravel,
line, ladies
sand.
and gentlemen.
Is that what this is? Does it need a sign?
It's the conga line.
But we got gravel, we got sand, we got iron, we got redstone, we got glowstone. So, Nick, turns out that I am a fool, right? Like, you've known this, you know this. Hopefully the people watching know this, Nick. But I'm a fool. And it turns out, Nick, that the mechanical crafters here are actually a lot more intelligent than I was giving them credit for, right? This was essentially like me walking up to like some PhD professor and then trying to explain, you know.
And then holding a dummy in front of his thing, you
trying to explain basic arithmetic to it. Yeah, I was being freaking very disrespectful to these mechanical crafters, Nick, because it turns out that the mechanical crafters can automatically pull in resources that they need from adjacent blocks.
I have heard this too. And here you are using your flat transfer nodes, Isaac.
Yeah, it turns out I made all those flat transfer nodes, Nick, and they were not useful. I haven't taken them back. I didn't go through and take them all down to pull them all out.
Why?
There isn't.
It's fine.
It all works just fine. But, Nick, it does make life a lot easier, and it also gives me a reason to use these itty-bitty mini tiny chests, right? Because, Nicholas, the way that this works is what we can do is, for example, if you come over here, this mechanical crafter at the end, the one making gravel, you'll see requires an iron pickaxe, but doesn't have one, right? Now, we can automate the process of making iron pickaxes, right? It's really easy. It's just iron and wood, which we've got being automatically made. However, we don't want to automatically fill this mechanical crafter with iron pickaxes, right? Otherwise, it's going to not have space for the cobblestone that it needs, right? The cobblestone needs to come in. So, Nick, what you do is you put down the itty-bitty mini little chest, right?
Look at him. There he is.
And this thing can only hold 1 stack of items, right? And because pickaxes don't stack, it can only hold 1 pickaxe. Okay?
Right.
So, imagine here that this is not a chest. Imagine it's like, use your imagination, Nick. Imagine this
I'm imagining.
is
I've marked my eyes closed, I'm imagining.
Imagine it's like a mechanical crafter of some description, right? And then we're going to use a flat transfer node to move stuff out of the chest here and into the mini chest, right? Now,
like a
give
buffer.
me just a, essentially, because of the fact that the mini chest can only hold 1 item, we can use it as a way to only move 1 pickaxe at a time into the mechanical crafter, right? So if you give me just a second, Nick, my game has frozen. There we go, I'm back.
Bear with. I believe in it.
Technical difficulties.
Oh,
but if
so is mine.
Oh,
no, it's better. I've recovered.
It's my spelling of inferior, Nick. The game really doesn't like it. It really
and the Windows was like, Cortana was like, you little and
That's
she
not
froze
how
us.
that worked. But like if I put in 2 iron pickaxes in here, one's going to get moved to the middle automatically, right? And you'll see that one has instantly been moved into the autocrafter because the autocrafter needs the pickaxe. And you'll see here the gravel is being made automatically, despite cobblestone not being put in. That's because it's also automatically pulling the cobblestone it needs
I see.
out of the barrel. There's no
That's
transfer
so good,
node
because we were having this problem, weren't we, where it's filling right up.
Exactly. Now, I think I am missing a transfer node here, Nick, because the gravel is not being outputted as it should be to this barrel here. But essentially, Nick, the idea is if we just use these little baby mini chests, I can indeed automate the sending of pickaxes through to all of these mechanical crafters, at which point, finally, this whole system will be fully automated, because right now that's the only thing that's stopping the full automation of all of this stuff, Nick. But moving on from that, Nick, that's something that I'm going to work on kind of in the background as we do some other stuff, right? Because we have a bigger picture, Nick, that we need to work towards in this pack. Specifically, Nick, I would like to work towards making some dirt, because if you, Nick, look in JEI at the recipe for true clay, the one and only clay, the clay that we are trying to make, you'll see that it requires
grass.
It requires both grass and podzol in the bottom right there. Podzol is made in a fluid transposer with dirt and empowered oil from Actual Editions. We'll get to the empowered oil later, Nick, but essentially for both of those items, we need dirt, right? And if you look at the recipe for dirt, Nick, if you click on that dirt and you go over to the carpenter, which is the third one in at the top there, the third tab, you'll see that we can turn gravel into dirt with liquid dirt, right?
Right, yeah. Let's see. Liquid dirt, 50 millibuckets, gravel to dirt.
Now, to make liquid dirt, you need... Well, you can do it in two ways, right? One, you can melt dirt if you have it in like a smeltery. Unfortunately, Nick, we don't have dirt, but we can.
That's what we want.
Yeah, third tier in on that one. There's a still, and we can turn water of life into liquid dirt in a still. Okay,
right?
You with me here? And water of life can be made in a fermenter with water, gravel, and some fertilizer. Fertilizer being made in there's a few different types of fertilizer. You can use compost, you can use mulch. The fertilizer I think we should use, Nick, is from forestry. It's made with apatite and sand. Sand we can get. Apatite is made by... here we go, Nick. It's made in an energetic infuser with bone meal. Okay, so you put bone meal into the energetic infuser to get apatite. To get bone meal, Nick, I don't think mobs spawn. I'm not sure on that.
Yeah,
so
we've not seen any mobs at all.
But I have not seen any mobs, so I can't confirm or deny this, Nick. But what we can do, and it's not actually listed in JEI here, Nick, but if you remember back to Sky Adventures, using the atomic reconstructor and a lens of color, we can turn multiple different dyes into each other, right? We can cycle through the dyes with just a bit of power.
Bone meal.
Bone meal is one of those, Nick. And we can get black dye by crafting up the item that is known as black... pigment, I think it is. It's weird, right? So I'll show you real quick here, Nick. If we get a furnace, do you have your acceleration? Oh no, this one's already got an acceleration one, didn't it? If I go ahead,
that's mine. I think
they're in here, right? They're in the both of ours are in these mechanical uses, right? But if I smell some charcoal, Nick, you'll see we get the charcoal, right? If you take that out, Nick, and craft it as if you were crafting a crafting table,
right? Well, you get black poo.
You get black poo, and if you craft that black poo, Nick, in your inventory, what do you get?
You get ink sacks.
Ink sacks. And ink sacks are, of course, a dye, which therefore means we can turn them into bone meal in the atomic reconstructor, Nick. So, to recap, if you missed that, we go wood into charcoal, charcoal into black poo into ink sacks into bone meal into apatite, apatite with sand into fertilizer, fertilizer with gravel and
you can do it.
Gravel and water into water of life into the liquid. Is it into liquid dirt?
Yeah, still.
Is that right? In a still? Yeah, water of life into liquid dirt with gravel in a carpenter to make actual dirt. That's the process tree.
The thing we need before the thing we need to make grass to make the thing we need, right? So it's easy.
And then you can combine the dirt with compost in a carpenter to make grass. Yeah, of course. We won't get into making compost yet, Nick, but that's what I want to get done in today's session. So, Nick, can you make me a carpenter, a still, all of the trash in that tier list, right? All from forestry. They all shouldn't, I don't think, be too difficult to make, Nick. And while you do that,
I need to dump.
Oh, that's a good point, actually. You remind me. I'm going to make us some storage crates from Actual Editions, because
that store this stone somewhere. Where's these infinite stone sources?
There is an infinite barrel of stone right here, Nick, if you're after it.
Right, here it is. Right, get in.
Freaking,
Get
that
in
is
the
quite the
bin.
crafting chain, Nick. It took me a while before today's session of just like flicking through all of the JEI lists to find
my
the
God.
chain. Oh boy, I'm hoping that's the right chain. Knowing my luck, there'll be someone in the comment section being like, you could have done this with 2 crafts. It turns out that sticks smelt into dirt. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
I don't
no.
think...
Oh, no. I'm just going to double check.
I don't...
Right. You can turn compressed dirt into dirt. Or biomass and slag. Isaac, why are we doing that one?
I mean, I don't know, Nick. I don't know. Why not?
Oh, dear. Yeah, it's liquid dirt. Okay, so we need an atomic reconstructor then, right? Atomic
We do, yeah. We do need an atomic
reconstructor. It's just a bit of iron, redstone and iron casing, which is a bit of iron, sticks and black quartz.
Black quartz is an interesting one. We don't have black quartz yet, but...
No.
It's definitely makeable, Nick. That is my big takeaway.
I'm
here.
glad.
It's definitely... okay. So if you click on black quartz, Nick, you can make it by smelting crushed black quartz, and crushed black quartz is made in a resonator from X Utilities 2 with redstone and 4 grid power. So we need a resonator, and we also need one of those twizzly clock grinders on top of the resonator. We need a Twizzler, Nick, so that we can... I'll work on that if you want, Nick. If you want to make the carpenter, the still, the squeezer, the fermenter. If you want to make those machines from forestry.
Ah, yes,
okay?
forestry classics. Need some sturdy casing.
Forestry classics. It's bronze, right?
Usually yes, but it seems to have been nerfed. The recipe.
Nerfed in a good way, like it nerfed
in a really good way. Now you just need a chest and a bit of wood and redstone, Isaac. How good is that?
Nice. I'm a big fan of things being nerfed in a good way, Nick. You know,
God, we have so much things, Isaac. We have loads of things.
We do. They're all automated, Nick. It's fantastic.
God,
it's so easy
that's beautiful
to automate it, Nick. It is beautiful. It's fantastic. You know, I have a gripe with the word beautiful, Nick, and it's a gripe I have with a few different words.
Right.
And that gripe is words that have 3 consecutive vowels in them, right? I feel like it breaks a core rule of the English language. Now, I believe that's because the word beautiful is like a French word that we've derived, you know, because there are a few French words.
I mean, everything comes from Latin, Isaac.
I mean,
even birds and bees, we come from Latin too.
You come from Latin? Oh boy, is that where Greg's came from? It also came from Latin. It came from Latin.
Someone was like L. Caecilius est in, Bakero. And then there we go. Wanting fireproof wood.
And he became a baker. I think any recipe that has fireproof wood, you can normally use normal wood for.
Ah, beautiful. Okay, that's good.
Don't quote me on that.
Beautiful.
All right, so I got that guy. What is it called? It's called like a redstone clock or something. Redstone gear. What do I use that for? I'm trying to figure out what's it called.
What's this?
Manual mill. A manual mill. I'm trying to figure out how I make the thing that gives us grid power, right? Like the nice early grid power.
Yes.
Also, how hard are the water mills to make, Nick, is my follow-up question. They're not that hard to make, so I think a water mill might definitely be something that should be on our list.
Okay, that's good, because it produces quite a bit as well, doesn't it? Like quite a bit of the old...
16 GPs. Yeah.
That's plenty of GPs. That's
enough more than the UK has got.
Keep the apple away.
Yeah, I know, right? Do you reckon, I mean, that's saying, Nick, right? A doctor a day... it's an apple a day keeps the doctor away, right?
Yeah. I mean, it was a joke, but I mean, sure.
Well, I was for some reason in my mind I had it like pinned as a doctor a day, and I was going to ask you, Nick, do you think it's sensible to see a doctor every single day? That seems excessive, right?
No, I mean it depends,
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
What if you for me, my parents are doctors. I see doctors every day.
You see them every day. I mean, do you reckon maybe it's the inverse effect, Nick? Maybe like a doctor a day is too much.
Too much. That's why I'm ill all the time. I'm ill right now, to be fair.
Oh, you know why, Nick? Now you know why.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Nick, if your parents are doctors, you're the best person to ask. Does the saying work?
Yes.
If you eat apples every day, do you get like an invisible force field around you that just...
room? Yes, Isaac, that's true.
Oh, you eat an apple every day and then suddenly they can't touch you, Nick. They can't get within like 100 feet of you because
I'm a disease.
You've eaten an apple.
Oh man,
that'd be mad, Nick.
Oh, I need to make a crafting station. That's cute.
All right. I have black quartz smelted up. Did you take your gosh dang acceleration one? Oh, no, you didn't. That's just a really slow smelt, I guess. It's bizarre. Anyway, Nick, I have Le Black Quartz. Were we using this for the atomic reconstructor? Is that what we're
yes.
using this for? Ah,
Yes.
I see. Okay, I have what it takes to make the atomic reconstructor. Next thing, Nick, I guess, is power, right? The atomic reconstructor does require power in order to run. And so that is something we're going to have to do, Nick. Thankfully, we do have the Overcooked generator, Nick, aka the Overclocked generator. And because of the fact that we've got infinite wood in our barrels here, we should be able to, I think, keep up with the demand of that Overcooked generator, right? The generator that tears through power at like a ridiculously fast rate. I'm thinking that shouldn't be something that's too hard for us to work with here. Let me quickly get a redstone torch here. I don't know if you ever set up the atomic reconstructor, Nick, but by default it starts off on redstone mode deactivation, so it constantly sends out beams until you turn it off.
Oh, what? Really?
Yeah, that's the default mode.
That's quite useful.
You've got to get a redstone torch and then right-click it to pulse mode for it to respond to a redstone signal.
Go feow.
Did you do the sound effect, Nick? Did you? Did the Accelerations dev get you involved in?
He paid me.
That's good, Nick. I mean, I hope you get royalties for that, Nick. Do you get paid every time that sound is made?
Yeah, he pays me in lasers.
In lasers.
I get laser pens delivered to my door every day because it's an homage to the atomic reconstructor.
You get paid in lasers.
Yeah.
Oh boy, we are gonna have to do some other. We're gonna have to use another generator to start with, though, because in order to get the Overcooked generator, aka the Overclocked generator, we need lapis, and again, Nick, lapis is a dye, right? So we can get it
right. So we can use this again
machine.
with the ink sacks.
Now you're doing it, Nick. Now you're doing it. Grid is overloaded. Apparently, is the current status quo. It's weird, right? Like the generators don't require any grid power to work. But then
wow!
What?
I can just right click once on this manual mill, and it will automatically spin it round without me having to do anything. Try it.
Right click once. Oh yeah, you don't have to. Yeah, you can press like E, Nick. You can search JEI whilst that thing's doing its.
That's so good.
It's spinning.
I didn't know that.
You have to be here still, but like if you move away, just stop. Like
it saves me from having to put something heavy on my left mouse button, right mouse button even. I like that. I've got these machines, by the way. The carpenter, the still, and the fermenter.
Nice. Okay, if you want to hold on to those for just un momento, Nick, I am going to quickly get us our first bits of black dye, right? If I want to make
I've got some, by the way. Here you
got black dye? Oh, nice. So do I.
There's some. There you go. I keep
typing in Overcooked for this gosh dang generator and wondering why it doesn't come up.
You're really taking it away with this Overcooked thing. You should contact the dev. I can get it changed.
The dev made the pack, Nick. It's X-Utilities 2, isn't it? He made this this mod pack. Oh boy. But anyway, I've got 9 here, so I need 5 lapis, Nick. Now, unfortunately, I don't know how many zaps you need to get to lapis from ink sacks. Knowing my luck, I'm an idiot, Nick. Ignore that. Pretend that didn't happen, because of course, initially, Nick, we need to get the lens of color. If you don't have the lens of color, like nothing will happen whatsoever. Right. So we need to make sure we do that first. Has this been tweaked? Like, is this seems to not be. Oh
wow.
The acceleration.
It looks like you need you need to put a lens in the atomic reconstructor, Isaac.
Yeah, we need a lens of color on the atomic reconstructor for it to work. And the lens of color, Nick, is black quartz and glass, which I now have. Oh no, I have a normal lens. Ah, I see.
And then you reconstruct that.
I think we just need to. Nope. Wait. Do you just like put it on? It says the picture shows a zap, right?
Yeah. It says you zap a lens with it, and you need 5,000 CF.
CF. That could be our issue, Nick. It could be that we don't have 5,000 CF. Could you keep manual milling this for a second? Can you keep like manual milling the
sure, here you go.
Manual mill? While you do that, how much gold do we have, Nick? Do we have like any gold at all?
I have 1 on me.
We got a block of gold, right? Like, yeah, never mind, Nick. Never mind. We're fine. We got gold galore, Nick. We got gold galore.
So you still want me to be bashing this? I'm bashing it.
I do, yes. We need 5,000 redstone flux. I think the zapper will send out a laser for just like 1,000, but I think the problem we had then is we didn't have 5,000 when we did our initial zap, Nick. So yeah, you're currently standing in as our power generation source, Nick. But don't.
All right, I'm working hard.
Soon that will be. Soon you'll be hardly working, Nick. All right, don't you worry.
I can sit back and relax, while having this. I won't get RSI.
Nick, we are at 5,000 now, so you can stop.
Thanks, man.
I mean, it still didn't work.
This could be problematic, lads.
Which annoys me greatly. I don't know why that doesn't work. Oh, maybe I have to. Let's have a look.
Do you have to do unspeakable things to it, Isaac?
I don't know. I'm wondering, Nick, if we have to like put it on the atomic reconstructor and then press the zap button when it's at 5,000. Nick, could you get back in your zap position, please?
Hello, I'm in zap position,
and keep it up.
I'm really bashing away at this mill, Isaac. It's better be worth it. So for me, it says grid power 0 out of 0. I'm assuming that's because
we don't share grid power. I think is the reason why that is. We can share grid power later on, but we don't right now.
I see. This is your manual mill.
Yeah. See, this is not going on as well. So I'm gonna put this. Hold on. Let me try something different real quick. I'm gonna try using a pressure plate here. I don't know why this would be any different. Also, you can't. It can't be in the glass, right? That can't be the issue. Let me.
Ooh.
Excuse me. That worked. What?
This the glass. The glass is too clear.
No.
Whack it on.
Oh my goodness. I'm mad, Nick. I'm mad. But look at that little guy.
Wow, yeah, look at that.
Oh my goodness.
Bloody hell, looks like Wheatley.
I think
like a really obscure version of Wheatley from Portal.
I do need you to keep going, Nick, because we need quite a bit.
I'm going.
Quite a bit more. Actually, I think, Nick, honestly, I think if you stop now, I think we're fine. I don't think we need you doing that. I think it's just because I had stuff in the resonator that you were slowly making black quads at the same time. So this will work. It's just that the survival generator produces a very, very small amount of redstone flux. If I'm not mistaken, Nick, there might be faster ways to do this. Do you want to throw down those?
Can we bash the survival generator with the wads?
Oh, Nick, now you're speaking my language. Oh,
yeah.
See, what would I do without you, Nick? What would I do without you? Get your wand out, bud. Get your wand out. Does this work?
Is it working?
Oh yeah.
It's working, right? I'll come and join it.
Yeah.
I'll come and join you.
You get your wand out.
Bash.
We'll both have our wands out, and we can bash together. Here we go.
Oh yeah.
Oh, do love a good old bash. All right, while you do that, Nick, I'm gonna do some zapping here. Hey, I got the lapis. All right, Nick.
All right.
No more bashing. Do you want to throw down those machines somewhere, Nick? Your good old fashioned.
Should we have them in an array?
I would call it a row more so than an array, but yeah, sure, why not?
Still
okay.
fermenter. Right, we're gonna put them here. Do you want them to like in a true row, like right next to each other?
Stick them in a true row. Don't be putting them in no false rows, Nick. I'm not about
no
that.
False rows.
Not about no false rows. No.
Look at them.
Also, don't put them in a Saints row either. That's also not what I'm after.
Can't work. That's what it just says. Can't work. the interface.
Do you also want to make some leadstone conduits, leadstone flux ducts, Nick, so we can transfer power to those bad boys?
Sure. Let's have a look.
Why do that, Nick? I'm going to work on making some marble.
Okay.
Because we need marble for this overclocked generator.
Okay, you make the overclocked generator, and I will get the
cyan,
obsidian. Let's get some cobbly. Where's the cobbly at? Here's the cobbly at. God, yeah.
Oh my goodness!
You're having fun there, Isaac.
Colors, Nick. I'm having the time of my life, Nick. This is, I've never known such joy.
Here we go.
Hey, bone meal. All right. Gosh dang it. So, I need to make a machine block for X Utilities 2, we need marble. And to make marble, you need to smelt diorite. To get diorite, you need cobblestone and bone meal. I have both of these items now, Nick. Again, I keep forgetting that we have creative mode flight, Nick. I'm walking everywhere like a fool, Nick, like a fool. And I can't stand it.
You need to use it, bro.
You need to use it. Bro. I'm trying. I keep not doing it. I also hate this positioning, by the way, of this furnace with the two mechanical users just
it's not great, is it?
Oh, it's really not, Nick. It's really not. But there we go. I've got my 4 marble. Oh, all right. So, finally, Nick, after all this time, I can make 4 machine blocks. We can craft that up with a standard vanilla furnace to make a furnace generator. And then we can craft that with our block of gold, our lapis, and our redstone, Nick, and kaboom! Look at this bad boy, Nick. I have got an overclocked generator. Look at the speed, Nick. Come on, look at this speed dial.
Ooh.
Look, that thing is turned up to 11 on top of this machine. Look at the.
Oh my god.
Look at the dial there. It's already at full speed. It's turned
right up. Imagine bashing that.
That's the point, Nick. We can. And the better thing, Nick, is first of all, of course, we can put down our unlimited wooden storage crate, right? We can make a storage crate for infinite wood. We can put that down right next to it, so we don't even have to bother with it, Nick. And because of the fact that we can make more of those, I need more of these chests here. Because we can make more acceleration ones, Nick, we can put it down. We can put down mechanical users next to it. We can accelerate it automatically, and it'll just produce an absolute butt ton of power, right? Just a crazy amount of power. Now, I think, Nick, that if I'm not mistaken, that the transfer nodes, the flat transfer nodes, are not fast enough for this. They're not fast enough to transfer in, right? But, Nick, we were given some item translocators. And if you come over here, Nick, real quick, you're going to be in for a treat here. We can put these down like this and like this. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, that we can use glowstone on the translocator to speed it up and make it even faster than it normally would be. Oh, I see you there. I see you making some lead. Oh, look at that. Look at you, Nick. Oh, I love it.
Look, I'm getting the lead.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right.
Oh, no. I'm hardcore.
All right, so Nick, look at this. We got an infinite barrel of wood, right? And then an overcooked generator. You slap this, and the wood just starts flying out. Look inside of it, though. Like, it's not enough wood, right? The wood's not going up. But if we put down a bit of glowstone, boom. It's now moving wood even faster. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
I know. And then on top of that, Nick, on top of that, if we wanted to, we could grab our mechanical users with our wands of magic, and we could make this thing just silly fast, right? I'm assuming you've got your wand right now?
Yeah. This is saying that it's only got 300 RF in its...
it's because it's all moving into the... It's moving into the atomic.
Oh, yeah, look at that go. Yeah. That's nice. That's real good. That's almost full.
I think this retains its redstone flux, I hope. But yeah, if we do that, and we do the same thing we did before, Nick, where I really need to get an iron axe. I keep breaking this wood with my gosh damn pickaxe. But if I put in the acceleration wand, we use item on block, right click. I think that should begin to create power even faster.
It looks like it. Yeah, it is. It is.
Look, yeah, you can see the wood being pulled out because it's, yeah.
Look at that.
Look at that. Large amount of, I just love looking at the wood, like rapidly
looks great,
flying.
Doesn't it, these translocators?
It's such a cool animation. I love it. I freaking love it. Right. It's so good. But yeah, there we go, Nick. We got a good amount of power.
I've got some conduits. You got any glass on you? Like one?
I do, Nick. I do. Here you go.
Oh, thanks, man.
Glass, really something we should automate, I think. There's more stuff we need to add to this line for automation. Like we can easily automate obsidian. We can easily automate glass, all that kind of stuff. I think we really should add to the easily automatable setups here. So do you want to put those on the other side? Because really we want to run this to the overcooked generator if possible. I think it might also be good for us to move these now, actually, I think, because just for temporarily whilst we do this, it's going to be easier, I think, to have them just here next to, if we put them in a line, just so it's easy to connect them all to the overclock generator real quick. This is very temporary for people watching. Like, this is horrible, but temporary. So, what did we need? Let me go back to dirt. We needed gravel. We needed water of life, right? We needed liquid dirt, which is made in the still with water of life. Water of life is made from the water and the fertilizer. The fertilizer is the apatite. The apatite is, of course, made in the energetic infuser. So we need to make an energetic infuser. Could you get me, Nick, a lead gear?
Lead gear?
Lead. Yes.
Right. So do I need to I just need 2 more lead. Okay, hold on.
Just 4 lead, Nick. I'm going to work on the other stuff required for the energetic infuser. It's weird, right? It's an odd recipe that like infusing bone meal with power turns it into apatite. Like that's the logic there. It's bizarre, Nick, is what it is. It's bizarre.
Here we go, lead. 6 ingots of molten lead.
My inventory is just so full of trash, Nick. Oh my goodness. Here we go. The cool thing, by the way, Nick, about the small storage crates is that if you shift-click a recipe in, it can pull from the small storage crates into the crafting station. I should clarify.
Look at that. Oh, yeah, I think I've been noticing from that, actually, because I've been able to store stuff on the side without having my inventory go all ham.
Yeah,
so that's been
I should
nice.
clarify. That's not the small storage crate that does that. It's the crafting station. You'll notice that it's got a big inventory on the left there. It can access the chest adjacent to it. Thank you, Nick. Thank you. So, energetic infuser. Let's see here. So we need... could you also give me 2 silver, Nick? Whilst you're at it? Yeah.
2 silver, yeah, sure. Look at this.
I've got 11 glass.
We need iron and glass.
There you go. Take it. Good. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I think between episodes, Nick, it might be a bad idea for us to get just a bunch of acceleration ones so we can kind of speed everything up.
Yeah, just make loads so that we can have like speeders.
Yeah, just
essentially.
Because right now I think we're like, you're moving that wand around, I'm moving wands around. You know, like I just want to always have a wand on my furnace. I always want to have a wand on the smeltery. Always want to have a wand on the overclock generator. You know, just kind of automate. Have the wands always there, right? So that we don't have to keep moving them around from place to place. I think that would be very useful. So I also need one of you. Can I do that without using... Oh, I totally can. Nice. So I think tin is compressed gravel smelted. It's stuff like that we could also easily automate, right? Like adding an extra tier.
Yeah, of course, because you could just have infinite gravel into, you know, compressor through crafter into speeded up furnace, and then you're done. How much silver did you want?
I need
did you want
2 silver ingots, Nick, is all I need.
Okay.
2
Here you go, man.
silver ingots. Oh, that's the ice, Nick, the ice.
Oh my god.
Watch
it's
this.
Still
watch
in
this.
effect.
Watch this. You like drop them like that. they fly along.
It's still there. It's still very much there.
All right. If you want to throw them at me like over here, Nick, real quick. So I'm going to make a tin gear like so. Going to upgrade that to... do you have 3 glass by any chance?
Yeah, I've got 8. There you go.
Nice.
I didn't use much.
Okay, so I think, Nick, that we are pretty much good to go. So do you give me the silver? He did. Oh, look at this. All right, Nick, energetic infuser created. So slap that bad boy down. Throw in the bone meal that we don't have. So
God, yeah, look at the power. The power is so good.
Nick.
And it's free.
So good. I know, right? I know. So another thing, Nick, there's a whole host of things that need automating, right? But like charcoal is kind of automated. We do have it up there, but it should really have its own chest, right? And then even automating the production of ink sacks, you know, just the little tiny craft of black poo into ink sacks. Automating that could be quite nice. And then I don't know if it's I don't think it'd be easy for us to automate the production of bone meal because it goes through so many cycles here.
Right.
But we should probably just like mass make quite a bit of bone meal so we don't have to keep making it. Same for lapis, you know, just so we've got it on hand as opposed to making
get a stack out.
Yeah, as opposed to making like 5 at a time, you know, whenever you need a little bit of lapis or a little bit of bone meal. Something like that. Yellow.
You always that.
Light blue. Oh, it's like it goes like it starts at black and then goes like all the way through the rainbow to get to white. There it is. Oh my goodness. All right. So we throw that in like so. That should charge up into appetite, and then you craft the appetite up with 2 sand like so. Make fertilizer. So Nick, freaking finally, I think we have all of the things required, right? Water of life is made in the fermenter with fertilizer and water. So water, Nick, is actually something that we need to automate next, Nick. But I'm afraid, Nick, that our time is indeed up. I mean, time flies by when you're having fun.
Find out next time.
It does freaking
get the water of life.
Flies by. But yeah, we have everything it takes, Nick. We have the machines. We have most of the ingredients. So I think we're just missing water, but we're going to wrap up there for today. Next time we'll come back and we will finish this up, hopefully getting our first pieces of dirt, maybe even looking towards getting our first bits of grass as well. But for now, guys, as always, if you did enjoy the video, be sure to like. It really does help out a lot. Leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you're new here to get notified as soon as new videos go out. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Goodbye.